Alright, hey guys, today I'll be going over some more Nerf guns, light machine guns, at this matter, LMGs. I've got a few new ones for Christmas, or just given to me recently. So, from top, we have the brand new MG25 Gatling Blaster, quick-fire Gatling Blaster, the Mech 20 Sidewinder, the Hailfire, the Overlord, and the Stampede ECS. I'm going to go ahead and go from bottom, this side, up to this side. So the first gun I have is the Stampede. And the Stampede is a semi-old gun, favorite of a lot of people. It can really fire pretty much any dart that Nerf has presumed. You have the newer Elite darts, and then the older style Elite Streamline darts. And it comes with a few clips of these darts, but I don't have many of these, so I just choose to use these kind. Now my battery is a bit weak inside this gun, so it doesn't fire as good as I want it to, but it still fires. It can hold any size clip. It's pretty heavy. The center of gravity is kind of a not by the trigger. It's somewhere back here, so it's pretty heavy, back heavy. But it has a few things. You have an unjamming gate at the top, way to see where the clip enters at. And you close it won't fire unless that's closed. And the power switch is on. So you gotta turn the switch on, and you just hold down the trigger. The fire rate is pretty good, you know, obviously for a Nerf gun. You can see inside the gun when you fire it. That's something kind of special about it. So if I fire, put it back in, you can actually see how it fires with the spring inside it. The sights are pretty good on it, if you can kind of see down there. Got a cameraman now, so it won't be so shaky. You can kind of see down the sights a little bit better. But it holds quite a few batteries. I think it's 6D battery, so it takes quite a bit of juice to power this thing on. So there's the Stampede. The next gun I have is the Overlord. Now the Overlord actually fires a belt. But that's the belt. These are kind of almost cheap feeling, but they haven't broken yet, so I'm pretty satisfied with it. This is a lot like the Vulcan, the Nerf Vulcan. I guess just a cheaper model by Busby. You can see you have this tripod down here at the bottom. You can detach it, but I'll choose to leave it on most of the time because you don't want to have a big gaping hole in the bottom of the gun. Now, all you gotta do to put the clip in, or to put the thing in, is drop it on the top. Just drop it in there. Some people choose to detach these and have them as like one single chain instead of a circle. You can do that, but I normally try to keep it like this, so I don't have to worry about starting it in India at a certain point. All you're going to do to fire it is, again, just hold down the trigger, and you can kind of rev it up if you hold it halfway. And when you pull it fully, it'll fire. That's pretty fast firing for a Nerf gun, especially for a belt-fed Nerf gun. It's pretty reliable because it has two wheels inside of it that fling the darts out like a lot of other guns. But one of my wheels did break off, and we had to take it apart and put the wheel back in, so that kind of messed it up for a while there, but we got it fixed. You can see, just hold it, and I push the darts up inside there. Flip it open and closed. So there's the Overlord, probably one of the coolest Nerf gun names I've ever heard. Next gun is the Hailfire. Now, the Hailfire is kind of special because you can see it holds a lot of darts. It holds 8 different clips. So you can have full-size Nerf clips, like this one here, and you can have 8 of these, and they'll slide right into place in any of these. So overall, that's 18 times 8, which I don't want to calculate right now, but that's a lot of darts. I think over 150 now. But you see, you crank this, and it decides which clip is being used. So if you have multiple clips, you can choose which one. That comes with 4 of these 6-dart clips that you slide in here. So it comes with half the ammo capacity, pretty much. So you can hold down this charging trigger to where when you hold it down, it revs the gun up. And then when you pull this back, it actually fires the gun. So Can't fire too fast or else it will jam a little bit, so you got to be patient with the shots. And when you're done with that mag, you don't have to drop that out. You can just flip it around with the handle and fire a new one. So when you're done, it does take a little while to reload because, of course, eight clips you have to put back in there. It's actually fairly light. This is just a plastic frame right here. The main base of the gun is just this top part along here. You have a handle you can hold, so it's pretty left, right hand compatible. And you have an unjamming door at the top. It's clear, so you can kind of see what's going on up in there. So there's the Hailfire, the Nerf Hailfire. The next gun I have is the Sidewinder. Now, this is kind of weird because the fire rate's very unreliable, just because it depends on how hard you pull this handle back. So I've already got pretty much cocked. It's always cocked. And it's just a big wheel. You can put darts, put all kinds of darts in there. It holds 30 darts in total, which is quite a bit for a Busby gun. You pull it back, it fires the dart. Now, the slower you pull it, the less power behind it is. It's got 30 of them in there, so quite a fit. I didn't have quite loaded dart. And you can see it flings it out there, but it all depends on how hard you pull the grip here back. The harder you pull, the farther the dart goes. So you have to be kind of struck to yank it backwards as hard as you need to. And you just rotate it and flick the darts in. You can take this out if you want to have two of these wheels, you know, for easy reloading, but it does take a while because you have to take these out and they're really hard to get out, so I just choose to reload it. But yeah, you just pull the grip back and it fires the darts. You do have an unjamming door here, but it's not really that helpful. It's just kind of a door, but yeah, this can be pretty good in some cases, you know. Close range, I guess, because obviously it can't be too far range depending on who's firing it. But there's the Sidewinder, obviously called the Sidewinder because it's on the side. The next to last one is the Mech 20. The Mech 20 I kind of liked as a Busby gun. It's been around for a while, I know, as an older model called the Tommy 20. But it's actually a semi-automatic. All you got to do is pull this lever back, or pull this little thing back, and it revs it up. Now, once it's revved up, it's just like the Hailfire. You can shoot it. It's pretty fast firing, especially for a Busby, because they're lower quality. But I like this one. It also has a neat extendable stock, so if you want to aim down sights, which this gun doesn't really have sights, you can kind of see if you look down. It's just a tactical rail, which I'm not sure if Busby toys even have tactical attachments. But if they do ever come out with that, that's probably what it's going to look like. You can see you just reload it by switching this around. It's kind of like a Sidewinder right here, but with a lower ammo capacity. It holds 20 by the name. You can kind of tell there. So, yeah, I like it pretty well. The stock, you can pull it back. Just rotate it and reload again. Now, the last gun I have is probably my favorite. This is the newest one. This is a 2010 model MG25 Quickfire Gatling Blaster. The little brother of the Punisher Gatling Blaster. Now, it's not power switches. On this side, that holds some battery. I think it holds 4 AA batteries, if I'm correct. And all you gotta do to turn it on is just press that. Now, you notice it doesn't rev immediately, which is nice, because a lot of the other guns, like the Mech 20 or the Hailfire, do have to rev up. This one doesn't. Now, this is actually probably a better version of the Overlord. You can see the Overlord, as soon as you pull the trigger, it just starts firing, even if there's a belt in there or not. But if you don't have a belt in this one, this mechanism actually doesn't fire. Now, you can see the barrel actually spins like a real minigun, which is what I think is really neat about this gun. So, if you just want to run around the house, right here in the barrel, you can do that. Now, what actually makes it fire is this little button right here. So when you have a clip in, it pushes it up. I do have a clip right here. It holds 25 darts, MG25. And all you need to do is slide this over top of it and drop it in. Now, the darts do fall out very easily, so you have to have it angled up constantly. As you can see, a bunch of them just fell out because you don't have it angled up properly. They're all pretty easy to reload, but they take a while. Now, I think I have this. You can see you have to have this dart with an arrow, this kind of shell, I guess, casing, with an arrow pointed to the center one, or else it won't fire. Now, all you're going to do is close that, and now the button's up, so you can just... Now you can hear those are hitting pretty hard. That's probably because these are almost solid rubber. These hurt a lot. They're very flat tips, and I think they're designed to hurt a lot. But, yeah, they're pretty solid darts. So, when you're done with it, you can just take it off, drop it down, and if you have another belt, just slide it back on. Same process. You probably want to hold it like this when you slide it on, because I had it like this, and I just slide it over my arm, and that's why they all fell out. So you want to be kind of careful with these belts right here. So that is the last gun. This actually doesn't have sights, by the way. If you wanted to know, you just kind of have to guesstimate where they're going to hit. Along with a lot of other guns that have like this one or this one. But that's all the light machine guns I have, as I know of right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll come out with a few more, but probably better quality next time. But thanks for watching.